But ladies and gentlemen,
Vinay of Tragic Bloody Fools!
Hey guys.
What's up, brother? How we doing? I appreciate you joining us.
Good to finally talk. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Let me adjust your camera just a hair so we can get a better view. Yeah. Do we have a couple more gentlemen coming in, or just yourself today?
Yeah, Jason's going to join in just a sec here.
Cool. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and play some Tragic Bloody Fools, as mentioned right here on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Let's play Breathe, and then we'll talk about it, and hopefully he'll be in here by then.
I know.
Thank you, Danielle. I appreciate it. Since we're waiting on him, but you're here, we'll go ahead and start the questions, I suppose. What's the story behind the band name?
Yeah, so this is a quote by an author. Oh, now you're going to test me on this. Yeah, this is a quote by an author. The real quote was he was making some, political statement. Tragic Bloody Farce, I think, was the actual quote. It was an anti-war statement. And but we thought, I loved the quote, but I thought, after a few beers, people are going to be saying Tragic Bloody Farts. So we better change the name to something else. So Fools came up, and that's where we are.
Tragic Bloody Farts. I like it. That is kind of funny. I'm definitely going yay, by the way. I've been a fan of you guys for a while. I didn't realize you were out of Los Angeles. Are you guys constantly playing shows in the LA area right now?
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, we're a very new band, so we're going to be playing our second show tomorrow night, Harvard and Stone in Hollywood. So yeah, there you are.
Hell yeah,
we're just getting launched.
That is awesome. Well, we appreciate your support. What was the song? What is the song "Breathe" about?
Yeah, so "Breathe" is basically, this is something I wrote in 2020. And, during that time, everybody's having a lot of emotional ups and downs. And someone very close to me was having some difficulties. So basically, it was a song to remind them just to, keep your head up and to not get caught in your own thoughts. And, just trying to put out positive vibes. That's what it's about.
Facts.
I forgot to do what I always do, and I apologize, but if you could properly introduce yourself, let us know what you do in the band, and please plug all social media links for the band, just so we know and people can start hitting the follows right now.
Yeah, right on. Appreciate that. So on Facebook, well, I'll start with my own intro. My name is Vinay, and I play guitar, and I co-write. Everybody in the band writes, as a matter of fact, so as we start putting out new tunes, you might be visited by some of our other band members. They can tell you about their stories. But we, as I mentioned, we just started really in this year, and we do have some of our social media profiles up and running. Facebook seems to be doing good, so that's Tragic Bloody Fools on Facebook, facebook.com/Tragic Bloody Fools. All
pretty easy. Pretty easy to find right there.
Yeah, no caps or weird characters. And I think it's the same on Instagram and on Twitter. We are TBF_band. And of course, our website, Tragic Bloody Fools. You can sign up, read about us, catch up on our shows and new tunes. We put them out there first. Yeah.
Hell yeah. It looks like we are joined by the one and only Jason of Tragic Bloody Fools. How are you, sir?
Yo.
Jason, you are about 2.5 minutes late, and I need an explanation.
You know what? Technology is a bitch.
Fair enough.
Fair.
We'll take it.
Accepted.
My bad, guys. I appreciate you having us on. I was
kidding.
Watching and listening the whole entire time and biting my fingers down to the bone. So apologize for the delay, but you guys are doing a kick-ass job today. Kudos to you guys, and thanks for having us on.
Hell yeah, we appreciate it. I want to do
Bro,
the same.
you're not late. You're here precisely when you need to be, like a wizard, bro.
That's me, kid.
I want to do exactly what I did for Vinay. Please properly introduce yourself. Let us know what you do in the band and plug anything you'd like to plug as well, sir.
So
I
I am the singer of the band. Vinay is a guitar player. We have two other guys that are in the band as well, Justin and Rowan. But I've been singing for the band for a better part of a year now. We've been together. I'm from Boston originally, moved to California about 4 years ago, and got in a band with this crazy Vinay guy who's a guitar wizard, and we made the music that you guys are hearing right now. So
You can say
that's about it, brother.
you can say and if you want. No big deal. It's just my. I don't. It's just my thing. I think it's funny by in the button, but fuck shit. But
all right, cool. Yeah, I didn't know what the people were, but yeah, man, I really dig the Southern California scene, kind of where we're at. We're really just getting out there. We spent the last better part of the year trying to record and write some really great tunes, and we're really happy with what we got going on right now, and have seen a lot of great support from it, not only from you guys and your community there, but just people in general have been really supportive. And I really just think that people in general are looking for music to rock out to, and just something to escape all the bullshit that we've been forced to deal with over the past year and change. So we're excited to play out. We're playing a show tomorrow in Hollywood at this club Harvard and Stone on Hollywood Boulevard. So we're really excited about that. So we're just getting back out there, and anybody that wants to come out and rock out, man, come on out.
hell yeah, I love it.
Come out. Rock out.
Are you guys both originally from California, or did you move here from somewhere else?
So I'm California raised, and interestingly, both of our other two band members are from Australia. How that happened, why that happened, I don't know. But here they are. Here it is. Here, that's what it is, I guess. And does that add any excitement, flavor?
Yes.
Or something else to the band? Maybe. We like to say the word "cunt" a lot. I don't know why they like to say it more than us. We're kind of getting used to it. So
it seems to be the common thing to say over there for some reason. But we talked about this with CJ in local band Smokeout Australia. He's like, in America, it's like, in my opinion, I would say that's probably like the first or second worst curse word. But in Australia, it's like, "What's up, dude? What's up, you cunt?" They just say it like that. Like, it's hilarious.
They actually say cunt when they like you, and mate when they're mad at you. So if somebody says, "What's going on, mate?" that means they want to throw hands. But if they call you a cunt, they want to buy you a beer.
Well, let's throw hands then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it earlier. I'm the only, those guys are from pretty far away, but I'm from Boston, born and raised originally.
Well, Boston. I'm in New York. We're neighbors.
Right on, brother. So, I've bounced around the country a little bit, but I love California. California is amazing, and I don't foresee myself ever living anywhere else. But I love my roots are in Boston, but my home is California.
See, I'm from Florida, and I had the exact same thoughts when I moved to California. This is my home now.
How was the transition from Boston Red Sox to the Oakland A's in San Francisco?
To be honest with you, I am the black sheep when it comes to sports collectives in my family. I was raised they'd be watching like the Bruins or the Red Sox game, and I'd be downstairs in my room practicing drums or playing music. That's kind of what I did for most of my early, from like fourth grade on. I was a music nerd, and I wanted to play music. So anything else really didn't appeal to me. Later on in life, I got into coaching martial arts. I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so I teach Muay Thai kickboxing. That was more what I got into later on in life, and I like living on the edge and doing all that kind of stuff. Anything.
Hell yeah!
So it's safe to say you're not a Boston Red Sox fan.
I am not a pink hat Red Sox fan. I'm not going to claim. I love the Red Sox. Love what they're doing. I
Damn it.
root them on. To me,
I'm a Yankees fan. I'm a diehard Yankees fan. That's why I was hoping you were going to say no.
Nah, this dude's a badass, bro. He don't got time for that.
You know what though? My father passed away a couple years ago, and he was born and raised in Boston. Diehard Yankees fan.
Really?
Ooh, that's interesting.
He probably
loved the Yankees.
He probably had to fend off fights all the time, I would imagine.
Yeah, born and raised.
New York people are very stingy with their baseball out here.
For sure.
Fellas, are you guys down to review a couple bands with us as well as while we play some of your music?
Absolutely, that'd be great.
Hell yeah, we were about to play this band called Frequent Misconceptions out of New York. So it's called Upside Down. They can be found on Facebook, by the way, at Frequent Misconceptions. Yeah! Dang, Lord, you're right. We don't jam that one very often. It has been a while since I heard that one.
That's a killer tune. That's a good tune.
The ending is the part that that.
Yeah, down here or the singing part?
75% in.
Okay.
There you go.
I swear to God, I will make you proud. I'll carry your heart into the crowd.
Was the Belters? The Belters coming? Hell yeah, frequent.
No Melties, baby. That was a story, dude.
It's a story. I can dig it.
That was cool, man. That was like Linkin Park met Meshuggah.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm hearing Tesseract and Sky Harbor.
Ooh,
two more good comparisons right there. Also,
yeah, that was a cool groove. Good heavy bottom end on that song. Love it.
Fellas, can we talk about the writing behind, or specifically Jason, I imagine, can we talk about the writing that went into Drowning Man?
Yeah, Drowning Man has to do a lot with anxiety and some things that I've been battling through with most of my life, diagnosed, undiagnosed. But, that I have a weird thing with bodies of water, too. Being in the West Coast.
Like a phobia? Like a phobia thing?
Ish. I mean, I love swimming. I love the water. But anytime I get in the ocean in specific, I feel like I get kind of heavy in the chest and overwhelmed by like the raw power, really, of Mother Nature and especially of the water. But I kind of I can't liken it to anxiety. That overwhelming waves part of it. Things you can control, things you can't control. You can stand strong within the waves. You can weather the storm so much, but when Mother Nature wants to have her way, she's going to have her way. So somewhat similarly to me, dealing with anxiety and some other mental issues and stuff like that. Sometimes it's hard, but you can acknowledge it. You can do two things. You can ignore it, or you can acknowledge it and call it out into the open and say, this is what I am. So like that whole thing, I'm like the drowning man, but I can call it out. I'm not afraid to reach out for help. So it's kind of like an awareness thing that, if people need help, they definitely should get help. They should definitely get help, but there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, everybody deals with it, and to kind of bury it away or to tuck it away and pretend it doesn't exist, I think is bullshit. So this is kind of my homage to that feeling and really feeling like you could do something with it. And this is my attempt at spinning it into a positive,
Good explanation right there.
I like him.
Yeah. Well done. Well done. Sometimes we have people that are like, I was in a really place that night, and tell me what you think of the song. That's it. That's all we get out.
They don't always mean something. In fact, I write a lot of nonsensical stuff too, but like, Vinay and I write together quite a lot. I actually call him the Garfunkel to my Simon of hard rock. You know what I mean? We're in that particular way where we write together a lot. And, sometimes I'll send him something and he'll go, oh, that's great. And sometimes, I'll send him something and he'll be like, that's total shit. But we have a way of kind of connecting based upon like thematic imagery. I write with a lot of deep imagery, and I find like if you're really creative in a way, you don't have to beat somebody over the head with something. I mean, you can describe it in a way, and you can come right out and say it. you can say whatever you want, but I think it creates an image in somebody's head where they don't necessarily have to, even digest the lyrics in so much that they understand it 100%. It could resonate with them in a completely different way than you intended it to. So that's kind of leaving it up to the listener,
Yeah, sometimes people interpret music just different ways, but as long as you enjoy it.
For sure, brother.
Drowning Man. We're hanging out with Tragic Bloody Fools. Guys, please hit the like button, the share button, and definitely hit the follow button for them. I just like how dirty the bass is in the mix. Like it has like a really really dirty kind of vibe and sound to it.
Yeah, I love it.
Who does your guys' production?
Ironically, our bass player. He actually works at a recording. He's a producer and an engineer, and he works for the studio that's owned by, Vinay, correct me if I'm wrong, the guys in Pennywise out in Hermosa Beach.
Oh, cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Screaming Leopard Studios.
Okay.
Yeah, so look up our guy Rowan, our producer and bass player.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rowan.
Hey, yo, what's up, Rowan?
Hey, Rowan and Justin. By the way, it's really good that we were able to have this the day before the show. I get to practice this song right now.
Hell yeah. Let's go. I love it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Can you play it with your eyes closed? Can you play it backwards?
I can play it with my eyes closed, probably backwards.
Can you play it over your head like this? Over your head with a little...
Yeah, can you do it over the head?
Now we're just getting ridiculous now. I'm sorry.
Trust me. No. You're, give me a real challenge.
Don't call us out.
Now, do most people say that you guys have a very like Alice in Chains sound? Is that something that they compare you to?
Me personally, I've heard that over the years. My voice definitely differs from, I guess, recording from my speaking voice. I don't know. I think it's a really great compliment. I used to get Aussie kind of a bit too for my high end. Has that kind of nasally voice, partly because I'm a fucking mouth breather. And I can't breathe through my nose. I can't breathe through my nose, so I get that nasally kind of sound, which is really like Ozzy, Lane Staley, like a lot of those types of vocals. So I think it's a high compliment. Those guys are definitely my idols. I grew up listening to all those guys, and that's high praise for me. So I'm not trying to rip anybody off, but we're all ripping everybody off. So that really doesn't fucking
we're all
matter.
From something.
Fair enough.
We're all coming from it, so I think it's great.
Fellas, would you say that you're fairly good at trivia?
I'm really fucking good at trivia, to be honest. I
Hell yeah!
Before about,
Yeah! You're right, you did. That's correct. Vinay, what about yourself? Are you?
Well, I got the Dizzy Gillespie thing got right, didn't I?
Yeah.
Dang, you're right. You both did. Here's your question: What do butterflies? What do butterflies use their antennas for?
Smell.
That is correct! Damn it!
Look at that.
I try to stump everybody.
Wild guess.
Well done. Damn it. We haven't stumped anybody yet! They progressively get harder. Oh, okay, Vinay, so this is a double or nothing. It's your choice.
Yeah.
Either you can pick anything on this wheel that you want, or I can give you another question that only you can answer. It's going to be harder, but if you get it right, I'll give you a spin on the donation wheel, which possibly could land, and I send you Bitcoin. You get a golden ticket, a free weight skip, all kinds of other things. There's way better prizes on this wheel.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, second question. Give me a second to find one and set it up. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and jam Paradox out of New York City. It's called Drifting. at PRDXNY on Facebook. Danielle, I don't understand. Was that enough votes to get them in? Paradox with drifting. Okay, Vinay, here we go. Do you want an Olympics question? Or Olympics question? Or
maybe Special Olympics? No.
Or a movie question?
Movie question.
Yeah, right? What the hell? Can you ask us them both? I'm curious what it was now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
This is his question, though. Only he can answer it. What athlete had a part in the movie Action Jackson?
Wow. Wow.
I told you it was going to be a little bit harder.
This one, too.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Action
you guys
Jackson.
are in the same band. You should be able
I'll tell you what. We will let you phone a friend. We'll let you phone Jason if you choose to use it.
Okay, yeah. Let me get phone a friend. Jason, what is the answer to that?
So I think it's Carl Weathers who was
that
in the Rocky
is
movies.
correct.
Fucking A.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
I was hoping he got it wrong.
Well done.
That was good.
That had to be stupid hard.
I will ask a second question. Oh, all right.
I wanted that.
So, Jason and/or Vinay, you guys get. I use about 160 buttons to run the show on this. I have this like button deck thing, but I have 3 slots left. You can pick any graphic or sound or anything. It could be your song. It could be a quote from a movie. It could be a graphic that pops up on screen, then I'll green screen that does something. Just there's no rush on thinking of it. Just message me later and just be like, we want you to make this button, and I will make a button for you guys.
Right on, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll talk it over.
Sweet. Let's go ahead and jam. Oh, the other question? Cool. I'll play it right after this. Right after.
By the way, that last video was
I don't think we can play that
because it had chicks in it.
Yeah, for sure. All
you don't
kinds
see
of
that.
chicks.
all different,
all kinds of
chicks.
different looks too.
Exactly.
That's why I thought it was cool. Paradox out of New York. This one is Prayer Line out of Louisville. Chopping Mall, dude. You ever seen that movie, Chopping Mall?
Yes, I have.
Are you guys big horror fans?
Yeah, for sure.
So you've seen Chopping Mall is ridiculous. It's just a gore fest, but it's it's a B movie classic.
Love them.
What would you say are some of the of your favorite horror films or franchise?
Oh man, that's like picking your favorite kid, kind of, isn't it? I mean, I answer the same way when people are like, "What are some of your favorite bands?" It's like, man, it's such a like a real diverse offering because you could go genre, subgenre. I mean, I like everything from like the cheesy, B horror movies to like, Evil Dead stuff to the, your run of the mill Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff. I mean, I love them all. It's hard to pick.
Vinay, what kind of movies are you into? Are you more horror, sci-fi, action? What's your thing?
No, you know what? I like binging. That's what I've been doing. You know what I'm binging right now is Dexter New Blood. Anybody watch that?
Oh,
I'm caught up. I'm caught up. And the ending of this last episode, it got me nervous for him, dude.
So good.
It got me nervous for him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so good. Pretty much milking the same formula, but I'll let it slide.
I mean, it's been working thus far. I mean, you got how many people back to look at it? I mean, it's got to be worthwhile enough for people to reinvest. If it sucked, people wouldn't go back to it. I've had plenty of those shows where you invest so much time in the beginning, you get so excited about it, and then it's like The Walking Dead.
Just
you watch like the first couple seasons, and you're like,
See, now
and then they come out.
I'm still caught up on The Walking Dead also, just because I know it's the last season, but I'm struggling to get to the end. But I'm so committed that I'm just like, I gotta finish it. But
yeah, I feel the same. I feel that way about Dexter right now. I mean, I like the Dexter stuff. I felt that way about a lot of different shows, though.
I'm being told that we must put them in, but let's go back to Prairie Line Shopping Mall. Danielle, what was the name of the song? And it's got all the chopping mall like scenes just like filtered weird so they don't get in trouble, but I could dig it. We were supposed to ask one more question. If you guys know it, you can go ahead and blur it out. Otherwise, blurb it out. If anybody in chat can beat you to it, then they get it. Where were the 1960 Summer Olympics held? That's it. That's the question.
Your mama's house?
1960s?
1960.
Good thing we didn't pick that category.
1960.
Was it
1960.
60?
Correct.
Is it Los Angeles?
Incorrect.
I wasn't trying to cheat. I was actually trying to guess.
Chat, if you guys can get it, you get the spin. Throne is up. Let's fast forward. Greece is incorrect. Yeah! This is tight. I'm gonna say yay to this. Throne. Fast forward.
I say that too. I almost started breaking this fucking thing over here.
I love this label too. They let us get away with a lot.
It had like a late Pantera vibe, like when Pantera started doing shit with Seth Putnam from Anal Cunt, some of that more screamo stuff.
Hell yeah. I'm actually not too familiar with that part of Pantera. I mean, I know Vulgar and some of the other albums, but I don't remember the very end of it getting like that hardcore-ish.
Yeah, definitely. Reinventing the Steel, and then what was the last one? Far Beyond Driven a little bit, but more Reinventing the Steel had more of that kind of vibe to it, for sure.
Cool. Hell yeah. And
I like the singer's hoodie. I think I want to buy one. Pretty cool.
The hoodie?
Can you see Liz's comments at all, or her as local band Smokeout?
I can as local band Smokeout. Yes.
Liz, your comments are showing on mobile, not PC. I don't know why it's solved.
I can see them on PC as LBS. I don't know.
I see her on mobile.
We did hear there was some news of the day, though. So apparently Facebook is going to let, we think, based on the wording, they're going to let stars be eligible for like just about every page now. You don't have to
nice.
Which is pretty cool. So like even someone could send you guys tragic. Someone could send you guys stars just for posting a video on Facebook or something, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
I think that's how I read it from Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
But
pay us for our content. Stop watching it for free. Give us stars.
let's do Signal Static.
Nah, don't be going on the Burn Like Stars page. You better knock that off.
Better knock that off, hey.
Ooh there.
Signal Static can be found at Signal Static on Facebook. And Mac, by the way, gets a spin real quick.
Yeah, baby.
If it lands on hot sauce, do you guys have any hot sauce? I don't know if they can hear me. Okay, it didn't. Never mind. Disregard that.
Oh,
And I'm chugging.
I didn't come prepared. God damn it,
Jason, if you got a Coors nearby, crack that son of a right open and slam her.
I don't. But what I do have is my favorite liquor. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Fernet.
I'm not. It's got American
Fernet
Eagle on it.
I guess it's probably the closest thing to it, probably Jaeger. But this is an Italian aperitif. This is supposed to be for digestion, supposedly. But every cool hipster bartender, if you want to pull the cool card anytime you go into a bar and you want people to think you're cool, order a shot of Fernet.
Okay. How strong is it?
So I will do this.
Cheers.
I like it. I'm in a compromise.
Attaboy.
All right.
And I got to work tonight.
Work's not watching, we hope. Signal Static with Meaningless.
Where were you when they were left alone? With black storms crawling monsters far from home. A special place in hell is set aside. But you just watch my daily satisfied. And now your secret's out. You keep your voices tight. And set them
All right.
loose
Signal
in
Static with Meaningless. Man, I can't believe I haven't stumped anybody yet. I hate that. I haven't stumped anybody yet. Fellas, aside from the show tomorrow, you said you had some stuff you're working on. What else can you tell us about for 2022 as far as maybe an EP release or some new stuff coming out? Is there anything you can tell us?
Yeah. All of the above. Hey, Rowan, get off your ass. Rowan, as you know, is our producer. So, yeah, we have about 12 songs in the pipeline. And we're at different stages of recording and rehearsing and writing. But we have enough right now that we can pull off like a 45-minute, 1-hour show. And so, like, if you were to come out tomorrow, you'll hear all the stuff that we're going to be releasing next year on local band Smokeout and other fun places. So yeah, that's where we're at.
We're also definitely looking for other bands like in either the LA County, Hollywood, Orange County area. We're willing to kind of go out further from that area, but we want to share stages with like bands. I've been in music for well over 20 years, and it was in my experience and recollection that cool bands kind of glommed onto cool bands and created this real neat community, kind of like what you're doing with the local band Smokeout and making other bands aware of other bands, but sharing shows or putting somebody in some sort of a market where maybe they would never get a shot on their own, by throwing somebody on. And we're willing to kind of look and do that because we book a fair amount of our own stuff too. So the pay to play shit really isn't one of my favorite things in the world. It's an unfortunate necessary evil in the band marketplace, but if we can kind of hook up with some other bands, we'd be willing to trade shows.
I've done it before.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like I said, it's not my favorite thing to do, but if there's bands that are out there that like what we're doing, and we're not that choosy, man. We just want to get out there and play in front of potentially in front of a crowd, in front of a room of rabid music fans and people that want to, they have a voracious appetite for live music. And we're at a place where we've been stuck inside for over a year. Everybody should be at the place where they want to get out and fucking hear some music. So we want to do that. So
I don't know if you guys know this, but my brother from another mother is one of the booking agents at the Whiskey. And he's one of our. His name's Warrior Dave. He's one of our mods for the page, but he's
I know. Yeah. Okay.
You know Warrior Dave? Vinay, you've seen him?
I know his name. I think I might have exchanged some emails with him before.
But I can give you his info if you guys want to set some up with him. He can get you guys a really good. I mean, it probably is one of those, as you mentioned, the pay for plays, but he can get you a nice opening slot for like a bigger time rock band, which I always find if you're gonna do it, go that route. So then you get all their fans, you sell a bunch of merch, and you make it all back.
So there you go, man. This is exactly what it's about: musicians sharing contacts, sharing connections, and creating our own scene. That's exactly what our philosophy is.
Hell yeah.
We got to support each other because nobody else is doing it for us right now, right?
We got to stick up for one another. That's exactly it. We got enough time for like one more jam, and I want your guys' opinion on. Let's see.
Man.
Let's do.
By the way, Signal Static was very cool. I was digging their riff. It's really good.
They've been in the works
And the
with some new
chopping ball
stuff.
one too. I actually like that.
They've been in the Signal Static's been in the works on some stuff for a little bit, but we're kind of just waiting whenever they're ready. Sometimes, you know, you do one step and then you go back. Like when I actually recorded with my band years and years ago, we came back with a finished product and we didn't like it. So we went back to the same producer, cleaned it up, and then added 6 more songs. And then it became an album instead of EP. But you just never know. So the process sometimes takes a long time. But it's worth the wait.
Right.
Scream at the Sky can be found at Scream at the Sky Band. This one's called Another Day in Hell. Hell yeah. They're actually going to be on the show on, when is it? December 20th. December 20th. What do you guys think of that one?
Right on. Cool video. I like the bass player is the singer and 2 guitar players. You don't see much of that. That's very cool. And how is it that all these bands are affording these cool videos? Jason, we got to get on it, man.
Yeah, the production is pretty cool. That was one thing I was saying. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. And yeah, I wish we knew some people that were down for the art of it. But yeah, everybody needs to get paid. So kudos to them. They did a good job on the video.
Yeah, the video's cool. I'm always impressed with people that do the multiple TVs thing, kind of. We saw something the other day that had, who was it? I don't even remember. It was featuring Ricky. Oh, it was Hidden Figures featuring Ricky. That video had like 30 old school TVs, and they were all synced together. And they said it took a month to like figure out how to do all of that, like one giant image on 30 1980s TVs and stuff. But
yeah, the wiring and whatever. That's dope.
It's crazy.
You got to go around to all the garage sales and pick up all the free TVs and work on it. Yeah,
for real. Fellas, what do you got going on the rest of the day?
Me, I'm working tonight. I work in Hollywood every night, so I do security, bouncing, and try to not break my hand on people's faces every night.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to, though, right? Just...
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, I'll hang out with my family for a little bit, and then I work in Hollywood, so I'm kind of a night owl, so I'll be doing that. And then looking forward to tomorrow, playing at Harvard and Stone in Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard. In case anybody is, in the LA area, it's free. There's no admission charge to get in. There's a couple other bands that are playing. Paradise Vultures is one of them, and then there's a band called Max Fight, F-I-T-E, and all seasoned LA Hollywood types. So we're really excited to play out there. So if you're in the area, want to come through, great. If not, we look forward to seeing you guys in 2022. And hit us up. We have a friends
page called Friends of Local Band Smokeout. Please post the gig info in there so some of them can see it.
Yeah, we'll do.
Cool. Vinay, what you got going on the rest of the night?
I'm actually going out to buy some new stage shoes. So I got to find some shoes that will match my new pedal board. Not my outfit, but my pedal board. I got a new pedal board, and my old shoes are too fat for it.
A man of taste.
I just looked down.
I keep hitting the wrong buttons, so yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I just looked down for a button that I did not have. My Adidas button, but I don't have that button.
Vinay has a pedal board that I like to call NASA because that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like something you might see on a control panel. They're launching a spaceship of some kind. So
cool.
Yeah, and it changes every rehearsal. So it's another thing the guys like to rib me on, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's gonna be fun, yeah. So come on out. We're gonna make some noise and have a good time. Hope you guys will be able to make it. And thanks again for having us, man. We had a great time.
Oh yeah.
Anytime. Come on back, fellas.
Burns, did you have anything that you wanted to throw in? I didn't get a chance to ask you. I'm sorry. Burnsy, did you have anything you want to throw in?
No, if they're wrapping up, it's good. We've been all kicking and chatting.
Cool. Just making sure. Gentlemen from Tragic Bloody Fools, Jason and Vinay, we appreciate you fellas. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a kick-ass show tomorrow, guys.
Give me a hell yeah.
I almost hit the wrong button.
Yeah, guys. Rock out.
Cheers.
Hell yeah, brother.
You guys stay safe. Stay safe.
Absolutely, brother.
Hell yeah. Thank you for doing this. We appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
Hell yeah.